Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the week of November 21st. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get a shuffle in here. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you, Aries. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. Your likes, comments, shares are very much appreciated and do really help the channel grow here on YouTube. So as always, all of the decks that I use on my channel are linked in the description below this video. And all right, I think that's looking good enough to me. Go ahead and put this right there, and then I'll also take a bunch of those. All right. Aries, energy on the bottom. You have the Temperance card. So the Temperance card, this is an energy of patience, healing, harmony. Really nice card. It comes after the transformation or the change of the Death card, and it says, all right, it's time to think about what happened here, right? Like, take a moment, recover, heal, and also know that the pain of transformation is behind you. Ultimately, transformation is a good thing, but it is painful, right? It is painful. The Temperance card says you are now given a space or some time to heal after you've gone through a change, maybe even a challenge. And it's illustrated by the fact that this healing angel is dipping their toe in the water, though water is a healing pool of water, right? Another thing that's going on in this image is that they're doing alchemy. As you can see that they're kind of moving the water between the two cups. And so this is a law of attraction card. I also love that the sun's coming up here in the background. Again, this feels like a turnaround in your life when you get the Temperance energy. There's been a big push here for you in the past. Double aces with the Judgment card. You've been through a big cycle here in the past. And, I do think right now some of you have some decisions to make. Ultimately, I think this is good. You actually have 3 aces on the board. And so, 3 aces in a tarot reading is certainly a powerful new beginning in one's life, for sure. And probably a confirmation that you're on the right path, although only you know that. But, you certainly love to see it. There is a form, or a 222 is also on the board here, because we have 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and then the Judgment card is 20. So 2 plus 0 is 2. So 222 here, which for me, 222 is my number of being on the right path. And so I definitely feel like whatever you're doing here, the cards are like, keep going, right? In the current situation, you have the 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles, this is about choices, right? This is what I've said earlier, which is this is about a choice that you have to make. It can be about weighing options, weighing decisions, kind of juggling the pentacles here, weighing the options, juggling the choices here, going back and forth on something. When you get the 2 of Pentacles, you can see the choppy water in the background. This may indicate that things are coming in, things are going out, right? This can represent like a change in your material situation, your money situation. By default, it's a good change. I'm going to throw this caution out here, and this is not financial advice. I cannot give financial advice, but I will throw this caution out here to be very careful of get-rich-quick schemes, okay? Be very careful of get-rich-quick here because of the influence of the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. I'll try to expand on that more as we go along, but that is a message that feels like needs to come forward. Now, in the past, you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Judgment card. So, double aces, what is there to say, right? So, like, for some of you here, there's been a major breakthrough, with this Ace of Swords card. You can see you can't see it in this illustration, but the clouds are clearing here in the background. And not only that, but you've been kind of shown this divine insight, or you've been given a divine insight here into something, as you can see the light coming out of the hand. The hand is the universe. The cloud with the hand, that is the universe giving you some sort of breakthrough or success here. Ultimately, it's success that you've earned, because as with all things in life, you have to meet the universe halfway. But it is sort of like the universe saying, like, here, do you want to reach out and grab this success here that I'm providing you? You do actually have to reach out and get it, but it's here, right? And along with that, we have this Ace of Cups, right? Again, you can see the symbolism on all. This is something that you see on all aces, right? The hand, the cloud, providing you with an opportunity, a new start. And the opportunity in the aces is a new start. It's just different flavors, variants, varieties, whatever you're gonna call it. This one in particular is about potentially something that makes you very happy. It could also be about a new love. The Ace of Cups is new love begins. So we have this breakthrough energy, we have this new happiness maybe coming into your life. Could be in the form of a relationship. Maybe some of you are going back and forth on, like, do I, see what is out there with this person? Do I, go a little bit further with this person? Whatever the case may be. That's certainly potentially something that some of you are going through right now because of the weighing option. I would just trust your gut about relationship stuff at this time, okay? Because of the influence here of the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I would also advise you on the same, I would also say the same thing about partnerships, business partnerships here. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work with somebody, but I am saying with the Three of Pentacles, that can indicate colleagues. And so I would say that there's something here, there is certainly a new start, but like you need to suss out what new start is the one that's best for you, okay? The Judgment card says do the self-analysis. It's a strong card because it's the last card before you complete the journey of the world of the Fool. You complete the major arcana. It's the last hurdle to jump over. And there might be one more hurdle to jump over here, and I think just picking the true path is very important for you at this time, Aries. In the current situation, you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Two of Pentacles, and you also have the Two of Swords. So you are on the right path. It's just that along your path, you're going to be tested. And you already know this because you've been on this path for some time. And, tests come in many forms, right? Like maybe you've been trying to eat less food, and then you get invited out to go eat with a friend. Should you go out to eat with a friend? Yeah, that would be a good thing to do. But should you order the salad instead of the pizza? Probably, because you've said you've been trying to eat healthier and eat less, right? It's like we are given tests from the universe. Does that make sense? I think that this is something like that. That's something like that here is going on, because the new start is inevitable for you with three aces in the reading. But you're kind of like weighing something here with the Two of Pentacles. You then have this Seven of Pentacles. What is coming into my mind pretty heavily here is like risk reward. Risk reward is coming into my mind very heavily for you, okay? Some of you, I don't know if you like to gamble, or maybe you like to gamble in stocks or crypto, or you like to literally gamble. I'm not trying to, I can't advise you on that or tell you any of that's right or wrong from experience. But there's something here that you're doing a risk reward on. You're doing what is it called? Like a SWOT analysis, or a risk reward analysis, or you're doing something here okay, if I put XYZ over here, the worst that could happen is, W, whatever. Like you're doing some sort of like calculation in your mind here, and this might be financial, but it also, this calculation also might be like, which ace do I go with? You know, this is another calculation that I think you're making. I think it's like, for some of you, I genuinely think that it could be in many areas. Like some of you are doing some calculation in love. Like, okay, like red flag is here, green flag, red flag, green flag. Okay, like putting all the flags together, how do I feel? You know, you're doing some like sort of calculation here. And yeah, that's kind of the vibe I get. Again, with the Two of Swords, like really trust, well, first, trust how you feel, because this person can't see. So what is there left for this person to do? Feel. And then number two, be honest with yourself. The Two of Swords asks you to be brutally honest with yourself. In the future, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Three of Pentacles. So, again, so the Three of Pentacles, you know, this is a card that can indicate reward. I remember I said you're doing some sort of like risk-reward calculation here. But it can be reward and recognition like in the workplace. Like maybe you've presented a project, or you've presented to your workplace on something. All of that could be coming in with this card. However, it can also indicate colleagues. And I do think that there's something that you're like, somebody that you're like teaming up with here. And I would just say, again, the main piece of advice in this reading is to trust how you feel about this new direction that you're going in. Okay, trust what you feel, not necessarily like, just be careful of somebody's like influence becoming very strong over you, is what I feel like saying, because ultimately it seems like this is pertaining to what your new start is. So your new start, you'll know what is best for your new start. And I really say this because of the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, traditionally I would read as backstabbing in the workplace, or when there is gossip going on in the workplace. That's like a classic gossip combination. So again, your true path, right? You're looking to walk down your true path here. And, you know, this Ace of Pentacles, this can mean making a sale or making a purchase. It can also be like making an investment, making a sale, making a purchase. It can also be entering into new agreements, new contracts, or it could just be the seed. It's seed energy. It's planting a seed and seeing the Ace of Pentacles grow into the Ten of Pentacles, which is major abundance. And so regardless here, there are very good things showing up here for you. And I just think that there's somebody here, or there's something here that you want to be like triple sure, like quadruple, double, triple, quadruple check and be certain of here. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at these Kipper cards. All right, so you have the unexpected income, message, occupation, and gift. Wow. Really incredible. You know, I have to say, the like work stuff, the finance stuff, like, wow, looks really good for you here, Aries. Seems to be that you're doing something right here with unexpected income, occupation, and gift. You clearly have an edge over somebody. You have some sort of natural gift or talent here that gives you an edge. And it's possible that someone else is trying to get an edge over you in another way, perhaps through schmoozing. What is smoozing and boozing? Or what is it like? I just feel like gossiping, like, you know, like trying to like lobby against you or something like this here, not to stress you out. But you have an edge through your gifts and your talents, and somebody else is trying to acquire an edge in some ways. But it doesn't matter, because the truth is going to prevail here. You have this unexpected income and message for you, okay? So, like, you're in the right here, and I think that you are winning here. There's something that just feels off about the Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and I think you already know that. And I think that that's why this Two of Pentacles is here, which is this like, you're going back and forth. Like, okay, maybe you don't have the hard facts, but you just know that something's off. So if you don't have hard facts and you don't have evidence, but you know something is off, from my experience, the best way to deal with that is to just let it all, like, let the truth prevail. Keep doing the best that you can and put yourself first. Put yourself first, let the truth prevail. That seems to be the best way. You have the Queen of Cups. You have don't let people take advantage of you, but, keep doing you. You have the Queen of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords, and you also have the Ten of Cups. So, yeah, the Queen of Cups, this can be somebody who is deeply intuitive. This can be a vision. This can be feeling. This can be like really feeling something. And this can also, the Queen of Cups can also, in a problem position, be somebody who is a little bit emotionally manipulative. My gut feeling is that you are dealing with somebody like that. Okay, remember, this person's trying to acquire an edge over you in some way, is what I think. Okay, so don't get yourself in trouble. If this is like, if you're not, basically, if you've been suspect about somebody, this is what I think. This is what I think is going on, is that this person's trying to acquire an edge over you. Because you have the advantage here, based on your talents, your gifts, your skills, your abilities. And you have a ton of optionality here with the three aces, for sure. Eight of Swords, recognize that, okay? Don't get lost in the sauce here, okay? Recognize that you have a ton of options, for sure. You have optionality here. And then you have this Ten of Cups, which is like the other side of abundance. It's like total happiness. And I think some of you are looking at that, as well as you have this Judgment card, which asks you to do the self work, the self-analysis. It's a very positive card. You have the Emperor, you have the Strength card. Wow. And the fourth ace comes in, the Ace of Wands. Aries, you have caught them all. You found all four aces in a reading. Very rarely happens. It does happen sometimes, but not very often. So just please know that if this is your reading, that if one thing falls out, truly, there is something much better for you. I mean, you have options here. Okay, you have major options here in your life with Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. The universe is like giving you gift after gift here, okay? And it's probably because you've got something great to share. Remember, gift coming in. You've got skills, you've got gifts, you've got talents, you've got knowledge to share with people. And there is a new world out there. There's a new beginning for you out there around this. The Strength card says overcome those obstacles, overcome those internal obstacles. And the Emperor says that you're really successful, or you have the ability to be very successful in what this is for you. You have the Queen of Wands, amazing Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Some of you will just, here's the thing, not going to sugarcoat it, you will find out that a colleague disappointed you, and this will probably lead some of you to walk away. Now, you can see in the illustration here, this is the after tarot. This person's walking away. That's typically not a message that you find with the Page of Wands, but it's in the illustration here, so it's okay, because if you are walking away, it's to take on something greater. And the Queen of Wands is a card of attraction, okay? It's a law of attraction card with the Temperance, and you've attracted 4 aces plus 2 pages, which offers opportunities, gifts, invitations from the universe. So pretty incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.